Today on the channel, our daily Star Wars unboxings continue with the creepiest Star Wars character of all time, Amanaman. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for our daily Star Wars unboxings. And today we've got the Power of the Jedi line, and we got fans' choice number 2, Amanaman, possibly the scariest, creepiest creature in the Star Wars universe. But remember, for all your Star Wars needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. And like I said, we've got Amanaman, one of the most feared bounty hunters in all of the galaxy. At least for me. He kind of looks like a snake-like creature. Very creepy. We only saw him briefly in Return of the Jedi in Jabba's palace. So you know, him being a bounty hunter, him being at Jabba's palace, him being a crazy alien, fits my Star Wars boxes pretty good. But this guy always creeped me out as a kid. And we're going to show the package here in a second. And you'll see the packaging already. He's a very creepy creature all around. So I don't know. I always wonder how this guy even bounty hunted anybody, because he's got like little stump legs. How does he move around? I just don't get it. We've never really seen him in action, or at least I haven't. To confirm how he does this. But we're going to do it like we normally do it. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it and see where it goes from there. So there it is. Power of the Jedi. We had Power of the Force. It morphed into Power of the Jedi, Phantom Menace lines. A lot of similar figures over the years. The Power of the Jedi was great. It gave us a few extra deep cut characters like our pal Amanaman here. But it also gave us the usual suspects, the Luke, the Obi-Wans, the Darth Vaders, in new poses and new designs as well. I really like these figures, you guys know that. Cheaply made at this point all these years later, but have a special touch, and they do display very well, I find, in my eyes. So there you go. This is the fans' choice, number 2. I don't recall, I wasn't collecting at the time, but I'm sure there was like an online or a write-in. This is from, what year was this? 2001. So I'm sure there was some kind of an online poll. Who do you want to see? And the people spoke, and they said Amanaman, and I don't blame them. Like, for all the reasons. Being creepy, being a bounty hunter, being in Jabba's palace, having an old-school Kenner figure back in the day that needed a little bit of an update. Fit all those boxes. Little deluxe packaging here. We get Salacious Crumb, which seems a little strange to me. I'm not sure why we get Salacious Crumb with him. I don't think they shared a scene. They were both in Jabba's palace, of course. Maybe it was just a way to get Salacious into the line. I believe this is a straight re-release of Salacious Crumb from the Power of the Power of the Force line. It was a mail away with Ula and a 2-pack. We unboxed it on the channel. So I believe that's just reused. So I don't know if some of those people that got that exclusive are like, hey, wait a minute, what are they doing re-releasing this? I don't know. Very cool, though, and very dark and creepy that he comes with a skeleton. A human skeleton that he holds, and then he's got a staff full of skulls. Very dark and menacing for little kids out there, but a kid like me, we wouldn't have had it any other way. I would have loved to have had this as a kid. I would have been all in, first day buyer. Probably would have gave me some nightmares, but I'm okay. I've made peace with my nightmares. I was always had a good time with them as a kid, so there you go. But there's the familiar packaging, Power of the Jedi. A touch of Power of the Force green card, kind of updated. You know, you got Obi-Wan up here, and you got Darth Vader in the background. And you got that fans' choice number 2 sticker right up there. You got a Amanaman down here. What's it say? With Salacious Crumb. Warning, 3-year-olds, you'll choke, you'll die. Don't touch it. Don't put it in your mouth. Here is the back. Now look at that guy up in the corner there. Ugly. I mean, that's just nightmare fuel from Return of the Jedi. Just a very brief second he was shown, but that's all you needed to be scared of this dude. So it's cool to get him in figure form, as you guys know. We also got some of the other deluxe ones, and we've unboxed these on the video, or on the channel before, with this Luke Skywalker and his Bacta tank, Leia with the sail barge cannon. I do not have that Darth Maul. That's the one I'm missing. I don't know if I'm going to play the long game, or if I really need that or not. We'll see if I come across it one of these days, but that's the only one I seem to be missing right there. You got warnings, UPCs, all that stuff on the bottom, and then we got a little blurb for Amanaman, so we got to read that blurb. You know how it goes. We got to read it. The Bounty Hunter Amanaman, trademarked. Lurked in Jabba the Hutt's den, trademark. Of crime and Return of the Jedi. It scours the galaxy, hunting down fugitives, and keeps their skulls to decorate its staff. Beautiful. The species is called Amanan, but it is nicknamed Headhunters. Very interesting, very weird, but you look at that picture of him there. how does he get around? He's got such little stumpy legs. I just imagine him like kind of stumbling after somebody. How does he catch them? Is there a secret to his bounty hunting success? Or, I don't know. I'd love to find out how that works. Maybe in the comic books or maybe a video game. I know it wasn't any of the movies, TV shows, cartoons. I don't remember ever seeing this guy doing his thing or the Amanaman species doing their thing. But if you know, let me know. How does he move around? How does he get these people? Very snake-like. I mean, just very creepy with that like cobra-like hood he's got going on and his eyes in there. I mean, he looks like a snake. It's just creepy. Just very creepy. But we got to unbox the creepiness. Man, he slid right off that card. See you later. Crazy. Let's see if we can get him out. We'll do this plastic prison. It looks like it's holding stuff in. But there he is in a plastic prison. He's got to be freed. I love that skeleton. I think that is awfully cool. Let's see what we got here. Pull it out. See you later. I guess we did. No, we lost Salacious, but yeah, plastic prison. Let's start with Salacious Crumb, huh? Let's start with that one. There he is, looking just, very pouty. Just looks very disgusted with the world. Salacious Crumb was more of a jokester. As we know, he was like Jabba's court jester. And when I think Salacious Crumb, I always think of the original Jabba the Hutt playset. Back in the day, I had it. I loved it. He was kind of a Muppet-looking creature. When I think of him, I don't think of him like this. I think of him as that old one. A little bigger than this on the original Kenner release. He's kind of sitting in a sitting position. That's what I want. I would like a Salacious Crumb that's a little bigger than this, and maybe like a Bendham's, like a Just Toys Bendham, have bendable arms and stuff. I think that would be really cool, but a small figure. I do have the other one we referenced in the Power of the Force. Similar but different. I guess they said, you know what, we're going to change it up a little bit. We got a little different color skews, and actually, it's so close, but it is a different figure. So that is cool, I guess, a totally different one. It's a little bit taller. We'll compare the two in some glamour shots. But there you go, the Salacious Crumb. Getting his just due. All right, Amanaman, what do you got for me? I thought he was going to be a little... We got a little stickiness somewhere. I can feel it a little bit in this staff. But holy cow, is this staff amazing. You got holes through the eyes, the light shines through. You got 3 skulls with their hair tied up to the staff. Does it get much more dark and menacing in the Star Wars universe than this? I don't think it does. See you later. Man, that's solid. That's very solid, especially for 2001 Power of the Jedi figures. It looks like... So I do have a few complaints here. Weird. So he's got huge, huge arms. We got some articulation here. So you got wrists that move, but no elbow joint. And then you got big, long, gangly arms. You can move them a little bit at the shoulder. Not a ton of movement. I guess just enough. Same thing with these little legs. I don't know how this guy gets around with these legs, like I said. I just don't see this guy being able to chase anybody down, but I don't know. We'll see. He does have a tail. Yep, no elbow there. So you got wrist. And then the problem is he's got such... And there you go. The little rubber band is disintegrated in front of us. Not surprised. We've seen that before. Disintegrating rubber bands. But that's how he holds this guy in. But man, these hands are so big. And obviously they should be. He's got big, massive hands. But no head articulation. But how does he hold this stuff? I guess a little smoke and mirrors action. I guess you can get it in there. I didn't think you could. No articulation on the skeleton. It's basically just a soft piece, but that's pretty cool, really. You got to give it up for this skeleton. They got a little wear marks on it. I don't know if he eats these people or exactly what he does, old Amanaman. Man, this is next level, though. Man, it's just nightmare fuel right here. The lips and the eyes. Not a lot of articulation, not a lot of stuff going on here. I guess you put this in and kind of is what it is. He just kind of holds that staff. Wow, I like this. This is going to look great in my Jabba setup one day. I mean, this is a must-have creature. As you try to build out that whole Jabba's palace scene, you got to have that nightmare fuel in the corner as part of your display. Standing him might be a challenge, a little top-heavy here. I guess you put his hands down, he will kind of sit down. I love the skeleton. I could see a lot of uses for this throughout everything. I would have loved this back in the day if I had this with my G.I. Joes. Would have scaled great with them. They could have came across, some crazy cavern of dead bodies. Would have been pretty cool to see something like that. And then Salacious Crumb just seemed weird to me. I don't know. Somebody tell me in the comments. I don't remember it. Did these two ever really cross over? Did they have a little friendship? I don't know. On the side, outside of Jabba. Maybe they did. I don't recall it. Maybe it's just a pack-in. They said, we got an extra Salacious Crumb. Throw it in with Amanaman. Fans' choice. Fans' choice. I don't know, but I do. As far as bounty hunters go, you guys know I love the bounty hunter figures out there. Amanaman, one of the creepiest, let's go that far, bounty hunter in the galaxy. But one I remember seeing back as a little kid and just being creeped out, and I never picked up the old one. So I'm finally happy to have an Amanaman in my collection. What's it going to take to get this in the Black Series line? As we go through a lot of these Power of the Force, Power of the Jedi figures, I say, gosh, will we ever get these guys in the 6-inch scale Black Series line? And I kind of wonder sometimes, will they actually sell? Would they sell? I think a guy like an Amanaman as a deluxe, you know, like a GameStop exclusive or something like the Gamorrean Guard that was a Target exclusive originally, I could see him selling at that kind of price point. Just being a big figure, creepy alien, I think this would go a long way. But there's some characters out there, I'd buy them in 6-inch form, but would the masses? I don't know. That's always the question at the end of the day. So there you go. Power of the Jedi. Fans' choice. Hey, congratulations, fans. I agree with you on this one. We got a Amanaman. But what say you? Did you pick this up? Did you have the old one? Is there any other Amanaman figures besides the old one in this one? I'm trying to rack my brain to feel if they are. But leave me your comments on these guys and let me know your thoughts out there. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. As you guys know, we got Star Wars videos every single day on the channel and a whole lot more. So make sure you're subscribed. Hit the old notification bell. So for my boy Amanaman and my good friend Salacious Crumb, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.